Welcome to The Portal. My name is Amy, and today I'm going to be talking to you about how to be unapologetically yourself. And the reason I want to talk about this topic is because it came to me last night as I was contemplating doing a January Instagram photo dump. And I was thinking about all of the photos and videos that my friends have taken of me, and I've been too afraid to ask them to send them to me because I don't want to be seen as annoying or self obsessed, or I don't even know why, but I just noticed that I am afraid of asking for the content. And I don't know why. I think I realized I'm gonna have to make peace with being the girl that's always putting her phone up against my other friends' phones, trying to get the photos and videos of myself. And that is a version of me that I don't want to hide and that I need to be unapologetic about. So then it got me thinking, why are we so afraid of being ourselves? What holds us back from being unapologetically ourselves? Because you hear this term thrown around everywhere. It seems like a goal that a lot of us want, but there's a lot of obstacles between us and that. So I'm going to break down some of the reasons why I think we're afraid to be ourselves and just give you all of my thoughts and opinions. And afterwards, I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. So go down to the comment section and let me know. So, the first thing I think you need to understand and remember is that you did not create yourself. Some intelligence organized your cells, grew your organs, your skin, your brain, and everything else that constitutes you. And it continues to keep you alive every day. It digests your food, grows your hair, pumps your blood, and circulates your oxygen. Something created you, whether that's God or the universe or self organizing cells. Call it what you want, but you can't deny it. You did not create yourself. You were given yourself. You are your gift from the universe, the body and personality that you inhabit. So it's kind of rude to your creator and yourself to deny the truth of who you are, to hide yourself and pretend to be someone or something you're not. And for what? Approval? Connection? Is it even true approval or connection if who you put out there is not the real, authentic you? What kind of relationship is that? A fake one, an unfulfilling one, an unsustainable one. When you try to be someone else, the world misses out on you, and the world needs the real you because you were created just as you are for a reason, and I don't think the universe makes mistakes. So then why is it so hard to be our authentic self? If we were made perfectly, why do so many of us put on a facade and hide parts of ourselves? I think it's because our desire for approval, love, and belonging is a survival mechanism. Connecting with others releases oxytocin, which promotes bonding, trust, and stress relief. Thousands of years ago, our ancestors relied on their tribe, their community, for survival. So rejection and isolation literally meant death. Your desire to be accepted and approved by everyone is completely normal. It means your brain is doing its job trying to protect you and keep you alive. But in today's world, we don't need everyone's approval for survival. So being unapologetically yourself starts with overcoming that primitive part of your brain that thinks acceptance equals survival. And you do this by reminding yourself that not everyone needs to like you in order for you to survive on this planet. Think about how many people don't like you and have rejected you, and you're still here, still alive. In order to be your authentic self, you must have a good relationship with yourself. And your relationship with yourself is just your thoughts about you. You might think that you aren't able to be yourself because of what other people will think about you, but it's really because of what you will think about you and what you make other people's opinion mean about you. Other people's thoughts, comments, and opinions are actually neutral. They're just words. It's only when we choose to give them meaning and weight that they can hurt us. For example, if someone were to look at you and say, I hate your pink hair, it's so ugly, and you didn't have pink hair, would you be offended? Would it hurt you? No, it wouldn't affect you because those words carry no weight because you know it's not true. You would be like, I don't know what this person's talking about. They're crazy. I don't know what they're seeing. There's something off with them. Other people's opinions can only affect you when you have the same opinion, when you believe it too. And it's okay if someone says something bad about you and you believe it. You just have to own that it's your belief that's hurting you, not their words in and of themselves. So this is where it helps to accept that you are a flawed, imperfect human being. You have a shadow. The traits and qualities society says are negative, off-putting, unattractive, weird, and that's okay because we all do. It's the way we were designed and nothing has gone wrong. Your shadow contains your deepest insecurities, your desire to hurt people, to get revenge, your suspicions, and your hunger for attention and power. You are not an evil person for having these characteristics. You are human. So, part of embracing your true self is embracing your shadow self and being okay with others seeing it too. If someone says something mean about you and points out your shadow, the most powerful thing you can do is own it. You might as well because it exists and it's not going anywhere. Owning your shadow and the socially unacceptable parts of you will give you power over them because bringing them to your conscious awareness diminishes their effect on you. It's only when they lay unconscious that they manifest in vicious, uncontrollable, ugly ways. We repress our shadow qualities and pretend they aren't there because we want to maintain this image of perfection. We want to be seen as a saint, an angel, a god, just overall a good person. But even if you choose to cater to that primitive brain and people please and pretend to be someone you're not in order to be accepted, that feeling of acceptance is not going to fulfill you because it's not true acceptance. You might get a quick hit of dopamine from the approval, but it won't last because it's not genuine. And it will just strengthen your belief that the true you is unacceptable. You'll use other people liking the inauthentic version of you as proof that the authentic version of you is unlovable. But how can it get a chance to be loved if you don't let it be seen? Hiding your authentic self will create shame, which will make you want to continue hiding it. And then you'll actually start to resent the people in your life who are liking this fake version of you because you'll mistakenly think that they're forcing you to be this version when really it's your choice. And you're being inauthentic because you're afraid of feeling rejection, embarrassment, humiliation, loneliness. You hide your true self because you're afraid of feeling negative emotion. Being your authentic self is going to ruffle some feathers. It is going to make you feel rejected by some people, and that's just the way of the world. In order to be unapologetically yourself, you have to be willing to feel the discomfort of disapproval because those feelings will inevitably come up. Because remember that you're wired for acceptance. But the better you are at opening up to and feeling negative emotion, the better you'll be at feeling positive emotion too. The better that true acceptance and belonging will feel because it's real. The only reason we aren't unapologetically ourselves is because of how we think rejection will make us feel. But if you can feel it, you can do anything. You can be your true self and feel rejected and be okay because you are open to feeling discomfort. You can be yourself and attract the people who like the real you. And that kind of belonging feels way better than seeking approval from everyone in the world. So understand that other people liking or not liking you, rejecting or accepting you, has to do with them and what they prefer. We are a very complex species. What we like has to do with our unique perspective of the world, the way we were raised, and our belief systems, which were usually just subconsciously programmed into us in our childhood. So someone's opinion of you has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. Just like your opinion of someone else has to do with you and not them. So, the most powerful thing that you can do for yourself and your life is let other people think what they want to think. You don't have a choice. You don't have control, so don't pretend that you do. People pleasing is lying. Being inauthentic is lying. You're living a lie if you aren't being unapologetically yourself. If you've been people pleasing and morphing yourself into someone other people want you to be, it's inevitable that you're going to start disappointing them when you start to live more authentically for yourself. And it's okay to disappoint them. It's okay for them to be mad, to cut you off, and to say mean things about you. Again, the only reason those things would hurt you is if you believe them too. Other people's emotions are not your problem to solve. First of all, emotions aren't even a problem, they're just an experience, and we're meant to have them. But you might have been taught as a child that you need to protect people's feelings and cater to them. And I'm sorry to break it to you, but you are not that powerful. You don't have control over the way other people feel. Other people get to think and feel and behave however they want to, but the good news is that you have that same power. You get to think, feel, and behave however you want to, and you can disregard their feelings. Other people's feelings are just not your problem to solve. If you have been people pleasing your whole life, you might be thinking, I don't even know who my authentic self is. And now you get to go on a journey to discover that. And you can start small. Start by going into your closet and ask yourself how much of what's in there is your choice and how much of it is what someone else wants you to wear. Even if that someone else is society and what's trending and what's socially acceptable. With every piece of clothing, ask yourself, does this feel true to me? And be curious about your answer. It's okay if you don't know right away. Sit with it. This is a journey that gets to unfold over time. The answers will come to you if you let them, if you create space for them, if you're curious about them and curious about yourself. Then ask yourself, do I feel seen and loved by my friends and the people in my life? Sit with the answer. Is my job one that I chose, or am I feeling pressured into it? Do I like where I live? Do I like what I eat? Do I like what I watch and listen to? Go into every category of your life and ask yourself if that is your truth. As a human being, it's normal to change, grow, and evolve. You don't have to be the same person you were last year, last week, or even an hour ago. So, part of being unapologetically yourself is allowing yourself to be a dynamic, flowing, ever evolving person. You don't have to uphold any stable image. You don't have to be stagnant and predictable unless that's your truth. You don't have to be any one thing. Let other people be confused about you if they're confused. Let them be wrong about you. Let them misunderstand you. Let them have negative thoughts about you. And if you get triggered, let that be a sign that you need to work on your relationship with you and choose to love yourself no matter what. Because again, you didn't create you. See if you can love the universe's creation, the human that you are. Don't take yourself so seriously. You might fit in somewhere, but that doesn't mean you belong. You deserve true, authentic, genuine connections. And the people in your life deserve to see the real you so they can decide if you're for them or not. And it's not personal. The sooner you start being the real you, the sooner you will attract everyone and everything that's meant for you. And the sooner everything that's not will fall away. I've been making a lot of new friends lately, and I've noticed that different people bring out different sides of me, and I think that's totally normal. Again, it's okay to not be one solid or stable thing. Be curious about what sides of you get brought out in different settings and with different people. Doesn't mean you're being fake or inauthentic or not real. It just means that naturally different things and places and experiences are going to bring out different sides of us. And I think that's so exciting. And it gives us a glimpse into who we are. Again, the universe's creation. I will end with this. The best way to be unapologetically yourself is to promise to never beat yourself up mentally ever again. The reason you're afraid of showing up authentically is because of what you are going to think about you. So if you're going to a social gathering or a party or an event, when you get home, you're going to treat yourself with kindness. You're not going to beat yourself up. I'm trying to go off script and it's not working. So I'm just going to keep reading. You're going to accept that if you're going to a social gathering or party or event, promise yourself that no matter what happens, no matter what you say or do, when you get home, you are going to treat yourself with kindness. You're not going to beat yourself up for something that you did, something weird or something wrong or dumb. You're going to accept that a side of you came out. Maybe you didn't know it existed, and that's okay. You can learn from every experience, but you don't learn through judgment. You learn through observation and understanding. So make a promise to yourself that no matter what, you're going to treat yourself with kindness. Because then you can go out and do anything and let any side of yourself be shown. And other people are going to have their opinions and their reactions based on who they are. And you promise yourself, I will not judge you. I will not beat you up. I will love every single part of you. And then you can just go out and be yourself. And you don't have to be worried about coming home and listening to that inner critic, that inner bitch, just rah, 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 everything that you did wrong, all the reasons why people don't like you. Because as long as you like you, and you're not beating yourself up and being negative about you, you're going to have a great life and you're going to be able to be yourself and show up authentically. And the best part of being unapologetically yourself is that it gives other people permission to do the same. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to live in a world where we're all just catering to someone or something. I want to live in a world where we are all embracing ourselves, our shadows, embracing each other, choosing the people that are for us, letting go of the people that are not. That is how we achieve a harmonious world. And no one has to change, nothing else has to change. It starts with you being true to yourself. Because do you really want to spend your one precious life on this earth catering to other people, missing out on who you are? I know I don't. So I would love to hear your thoughts below. And if you have questions or want extra help or just want to talk, then you can email me at amieslifecoaching@gmail.com, AIMEES lifecoaching at gmail.com. I also have a yoga channel if you're interested in doing yoga. Thank you so much for listening and for hanging in there with me as I figure out how to show up online. I hope you have a great rest of your day or evening, and I will see you next week.